Oh, hello, we're Imagine Dragons.
And I'm Joel McHale, and I'm sitting on a box.
And we're going backstage with Citi.
Imagine this. You're a young band coming up, learning the ropes, playing the casinos in Las Vegas. You learn how to make an impression in the tough rooms. You develop a unique sound. Along the way, you begin writing some really great songs. You record a couple of EPs and build a regional following. Then you release your first full-length album, and suddenly, everyone knows your name. You sell a couple million albums, win a Grammy, and a bunch of other awards that aren't as cool as that, and you tour the world. That's the story of Imagine Dragons, whose debut album Night Visions and monster hit Radioactive catapulted them onto the world stage. It's a huge stage that the whole world can see. Anyway, now they've backed that up with an even more adventurous and emotional new album, Smoke and Mirrors. And they continue to circle the globe, bringing their music and a gold-plated guitar to bigger and bigger audiences. Dan Reynolds, Wayne Sermon, Ben McKee, and Daniel Platzman are, without a doubt, living their musical dreams. I'm going back to my roots. And today, they're joining me backstage with Citi.
I have a lot of questions that I've written down for you guys.
Like your personal journal.
Yes,
Wow.
so
I like that.
when I was 14, I didn't know about you guys because you didn't exist. You know how you always get that question about how you guys came from Utah, huh? And then, isn't that crazy? You don't hear that a lot. Isn't that a stupid question?
Well, it is because we're from Vegas.
But some of you met.
I am.
You're from Utah.
I'm from Utah.
And then, but you met at.
I met him in Utah.
In Utah.
Utah has a real music scene, actually. There's a really cool venue there called the Velour that
Tiny place, yeah.
that we love to play at. But yeah, he lives in American Fork. I graduated, or I didn't. I'm a dropout. I dropped out of college in Utah.
Yeah.
And we decided to move to Vegas to start the band. So Vegas is really the hometown for the band. That's where we.
Do you guys gamble?
I don't not gamble.
Bet on red, get ahead.
I used to gamble a lot more, but more getting together with
Right.
my friends and trying to just, win their pride. It's more about shame than about, cash.
Have you ever been at the craps table and then someone goes, I bet my life, and they start singing the song to you?
Since that song has come out, I don't think any of us have had times to even sit down at a craps table or even belly up.
So on the first album, when Radioactive became the hit it became, which was the #1 song of all time in the world, right?
I believe that is the.
They just found it on Mars with the water. When you jumped from the small club to the larger venue, what was the biggest jump? Like like you went from like a 400-seat place to a blank.
We really made sure to go from club. No, it was bar to club to large.
Birthday party.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Opening for a mime. This is a true story. Opening for a mime to bar to club to a large club, theater, amphitheater, small arena. And
So you went from mime, opening
mime.
for a mime. Opening
Yes.
for a mime?
We opened. Yes, we actually opened. That's the truth. He went on after.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, silence.
And now the headline act.
Yeah, and
Rusty the Mime.
What was the first thing that he got up there, took the mic?
Oh yeah, that was his first joke.
That was his first joke,
Yeah,
so
he
that
did.
was solid.
What was the space of time between mime and arena?
Oh, that was like 4 years.
4 years.
4 years. Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
We've been a band for
Seven.
Yeah.
Why no the in front of Imagine?
It's just like, we thought about that for a minute in the beginning, but it's so overdone. It's
Too many
like,
thes.
Yeah, there's so
Yeah.
many thes.
The Beatles, that's all you need.
Yeah. We need to put out something that says the name of the band is Imagine Dragons.
It's not that's not magic. Or we get magic.
We get
right?
Magic Dragon, Imagine Dragon.
The
no
Imagine
S.
Dragons.
The Imagine Dragons all the time, which that I can it's cool. I don't really care.
How
about
often
that.
Imagination Dragons?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one a
Yeah.
lot too. And you'd be surprised. We'll be like doing an interview with somebody who really.
Like a
Yeah.
big.
Yes.
Exactly.
And they'll be like, so, how'd you come up with the name Imagination Dragon? And we're like, well, you did your research before.
John
this.
Travolta called us Majerna Derna.
What?
I have no recollection of that.
So I see you guys do a show, and you must lose 10 to 15 pounds of sparkling water weight. Are you exhausted by the end?
Yeah, I think.
I was 10 pounds heavier when I started the band.
Yeah, you've lost a lot of weight for sure.
Usually the opposite problem at the end of a show. There's such an adrenaline rush, and then like the show times are getting later and later. So it's like you'll finish
Right.
a set and it's like 1 a.m. and you're amped.
And you're still, yeah.
Yeah, the mine was like 1 p.m. That's what we were
In
used
the
to
mall.
playing. More like afternoon.
Yeah, you got to adjust to slowly the set time moving back.
I think we're all pretty exhausted. You know, because we actually have been touring. We were just talking about this the other day. We've been touring now for 5 years straight. Because the first 2 years I don't count, because I wasn't really touring. It was like itching to get any show you can. Yeah. In fact, when we saw Dave Grohl the other day at a festival, I was talking to him. He, to me, is one of the hardest working musicians that you look at and you're like, okay, this guy has been touring for triple the amount that we've been touring.
And with a broken leg now.
Yeah, exactly. And he said that he had been looking, he was like, you know, I've been following you guys' tour dates for the last few years, and what are you doing? You need to stop. He was like, we took a break after the first record, we waited a little bit, and then we were careful on the second record, and he said, you know, you guys are gonna burn yourself out. And I was listening to him thinking, yeah, I think we're doing that. Yeah. But, you know, on the same note, we couldn't get gigs for so many years that you just don't want to say no to anything. And someone says, well, you know, you want to play Beirut? And then we say, yeah, because this is Beirut. It's
Exciting to Beirut.
Yeah.
When you're overseas, your clocks must be screwed up. The sleep clocks must be crazy.
He's an insomniac too, like real clinical, like not like your fake friend who's like, I never sleep, I'm an insomniac. Like he won't sleep for like 4 days straight.
Oh my gosh. Now, when I listen to your music, the layers in the songs, it seems like, because I read that you first come up with the music and then you put the lyrics to it, and that seems impossible for something like I Bet My Life.
Yeah, I Bet My Life started actually just guitar and vocal, which is typically how we'll start. We'll start with, like you said, it is the music, but it's usually a very bare bones, like piano and a vocal or guitar and a vocal, and then we'll build from there. But I Bet My Life particularly was kind of a terrible experience for me creatively, to be honest with you, because we couldn't figure out how to do that song.
How to sing it without killing you every night.
And, that too. But
Yeah,
I
how
mean,
do you do it every night without blowing your voice?
I do blow it out usually.
It's weird because the verse is like kind of low, the chorus is
Very
kind of
low.
high, pretty high.
Yeah, and then the chorus is very high. So it's kind of this. You know what? I keep telling him, you know, when we write songs, maybe we should think about the fact that we're gonna be playing these like 5 nights in a row. You know.
I'm like, nah, it's fine. I'll be gambling.
I'll get surgery, which I did.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah, I had to get a polyp.
Do you do vocal?
Yeah.
warm-ups
Yeah, then
and
after
all?
I got the surgery, then I thought, okay, I need to see a vocal coach. Then I've been seeing a vocal coach, and that helped a lot. Yeah.
Right, because you have a lot of time to go see a vocal coach.
Yeah, on the road. We bring them out on the road.
Where do you keep your stuff? Your stuff's in Vegas?
You guys were homeless.
Vegas, yeah.
Yeah. Typically, it's not smart to have a home when you're touring this much, because then you're just putting money into something that you're never there. Are you homeless?
No, I permanently live in Vegas now.
Nice. So there's just a bunch of stuff there.
And you recently bought a very nice car.
I did just buy a car, yeah.
Because you have so much opportunity to drive it around. What kind of car?
I got a Corolla.
That is
Right, thank you.
That is exactly what most rock stars.
That's not a
end up
joke.
in.
I asked him, I said, well, why didn't you get a Corolla? You know what I mean? Like, right now I'm getting a 67 Mustang.
Yes!
That's my dream car. I was like, Platzman, get a classic with me. Like, let's celebrate. Let's take this moment. We're gonna buy a nice car. And he said, you know, it's just not energy efficient for me, and that was it. That was the conversation.
That was the reason
And how do
you
you
didn't-
argue with that? It's like,
I
okay.
wanted a car that I can, on a moment's notice, drive from Vegas to LA and know that I will not break down in the desert. That was pretty much my
Okay, well, there's other cars.
qualification.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you backstage?
The craziest thing.
A monkey backstage,
Oh yeah.
particularly for
oh,
me,
yeah, yeah.
was uncomfortable.
We tried to push the limits of what we could put on. You know, people are like, oh, I've only read Skittles in my room, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So we were like, we said we required a monkey butler.
Yeah, to serve us
Just to
shrimp salad,
see,
shrimp
Really?
cocktail.
to see if they would actually provide it. And we got there, and he actually has a, like, what is it called? There's arachnophobia, but what is it, like monkey phobia?
Yeah.
Monkey.
You really have a monkey phobia.
Big,
I
like,
mean, I don't wanna, like-
serious
Not
problem.
monkeys as much as Chimpanzees.
All monkeys.
Is it
won't be in
because
the
they're
room.
so expensive to maintain
they're
as
smart.
pets, and you would never spend that
It's
kind
the
of money?
cerebral
The whole thing
capacity
is they can
that
rip off your
terrifies him.
face, but they know what they're doing is
physical
wrong.
No,
power.
no, it's not they can, they do.
He wouldn't come into the room.
Anyway.
We walked in and there was a monkey. There was literally like this little monkey with that. It was really cute. I thought.
Serving a shrimp scampi.
No, there just was also shrimp there.
And Wayne wouldn't have it.
I
He
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
even
it.
come in the room.
So
That was crazy.
When Planet of the Apes came out, was that like The
didn't see
Shining
it.
for you?
I didn't
Were you
see-
like,
I
no?
haven't seen any of
It's
it.
not funny, guys.
Too close to home.
It is.
Okay, so that you did mention the rider. Is there anything peculiar on the rider that people go, huh? All that blue cheese.
We're actually super healthy eaters, so I think that for most of the time when we talk to the people who provide it, they're like, this is like really, you guys should eat more.
It's like kale and
Yeah,
a
the
raw
kale
head of
and
cabbage
goat
and
cheese.
prosciutto and goat cheese and blueberries.
When you're doing a really intense schedule, you have to eat healthy or else you get sick all the time.
Are any of you gluten-free? Dairy-free?
no, I,
but you did just quit ice cream.
I
again.
quit ice cream again
He quits
last
ice cream
night,
a lot.
this morning.
But isn't that just because you love it so much? You
I
just-
might quit it again after I eat it
Yeah.
tonight again.
Although I did eat all the frosting off of all of his birthday cupcakes before I came out here. I didn't eat the cakes.
They were
but
gluten-free cupcakes.
Because that's what rock stars do.
But you didn't eat ice cream, so you
I
didn't.
didn't eat ice cream, so I'm still winning.
Wow, you guys.
Didn't eat, actually, we might go get ice cream
If you,
tonight.
I hope you're gathering just how much of rock stars we actually
Oh my
are.
gosh. How do you? Yeah. How do you go to countries that when you say gluten-free, they go that? Okay. What
Yeah,
the-
in France, they're like offended.
I don't know. There's like this middle ground of touring where suddenly when you're gluten free, it's like awesome because like sometimes the breakfast is just like a pastry and like some other glutinous thing, and you're like, well, I'm gluten free. It's like, okay, fine, we'll cook you an egg and
When you're in Italy,
all
you can-
glamorous, elegant.
when you're in Italy, you do not go out to pizza and then have a gelato. That's not going to happen.
I mean, the gelato's gonna happen.
The
okay.
pizza will happen too.
There's
Okay,
risotto in Italy too, though. You know?
They
There's
break the
options.
rules. They're rule breakers.
Yeah.
Gosh, you guys are rebels.
Rules are meant to be broken.
One more like rock
We're
star.
kind of rebels.
Well, you've been backstage with clearly the Imagination Dragonians.
Yes, thank you.
Way, way too nice of a band. Hey, thanks for going backstage with Citi. And thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yep. So first we just jump over this.
It's hard to do this every night, but there's not any other way, I don't think.
Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 drums around
No,
you.
these are mine.
These are yours, okay.
These are his personal ones. He just has them here. Just smack it. Just smack it as hard as you can.
Ow!
Wait, was that real?
No.
Okay, one show we were playing and I went and I punched it like this and I snapped. Like, this is a true story.
Wow.
guys. And I put my hand up to be like, thank you. And it was like a gummy worm. My hand was just like, it was like, thank you very much. All right.
Okay, here we go. Get
Really
ready,
smack
guys.
it. Really smack it. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, not that's too hard.
That's what he couldn't even put his hand through it.
It makes you feel powerful, doesn't it?
It does.
My roots another day.